What's happening? What's happening? King Smoke 870. Positive energy always creates elevation, man. Through everything, through your life, good and bad. Positive energy always gonna be there. You know what I'm saying? So it's always gonna elevate you. But today, man, this video, I'm gonna do this one on just survival mode, man. Getting with survival mode and getting out of that motherfucker, man. You know what I'm saying? So survival mode is when you're at the point of your life where you don't have enough to get extra shit done. You only got enough to get shit done. If you catch my drift, you got enough to pay your bills every month. You know what I'm saying? And shit, that's it. You ain't got nothing else. You just straight. If anything fuck up, shit, you ass out. That's survival mode. You basically paycheck to paycheck. You know what I'm saying? You kind of like on a treadmill. You know, you on a wheel basically. Like you just study doing the same thing just to make it by, instead of making it by and getting above where you really want to be or deal with what you got going on type of shit. And that's just what that is. You know, survival mode is like that. You basically can barely pay your bills, or you living paycheck to paycheck, or you know, you ain't got no room. You always at work. I can't go this. I got to go to work. I can't do this. Man, I can't do this because I got to do this. I got to go to work. I gotta go. I gotta go to work. I can't kick it. I can't do none of that. You know, you ain't living your own life. You know what I'm saying? So the best way to get out of survival mode and just deal with everything just in your everyday life, you need to find out first, you know, what is all your expenses and shit. What is you doing like with your money and shit every month? Like what's going on with that? And I don't know your situation. Only you know your situation. So I ain't putting people on blast or whatever it is. Whatever you feel your situation is, you know what I'm saying? But whatever your expenses is every month, you know, you do the calculations. You see how much this is, whatever it is. You calculate this shit, man. Give you all the shit. This is literally what I do. I've been doing this, you know. Everybody start off out, you know, if you weren't just no wealthy, big ass family, man, everybody started out at this road, like, you know, you just making it by, you better just paying your bills and all this. But what you'll literally do, man, you'll take all your expenses, whatever you doing that month, that whole month, you know. Your whatever you eating, whatever your bills, your rent, light, water, whatever, the whole thing, you put that all one big thing. You put that all together. Let's just say, for instance, your shit, $1,000 a month or something. You know what I'm saying? Let's just say, for instance, $1,000. Your whole shit, all your expenses dealing with everything is about $1,000. That's from gas, light, water, the whole shit. You know, it'd be $1,000. So with you knowing it take a whole $1,000 in that month to go on and handle your shit, once you find that number out, you do, okay, it's 1,000. I bet, well, I need just $1,000 a month just to make sure I'm straight, right? That's survival, okay. Now, with you knowing that, you know that what you need to do to survive. Now that you got that, you gonna have to get something that's gonna up the shit to make you even more in that month. So you'll be out the trenches. You know what I'm saying? Like, you'll be out there, bitch. You know, if your job, you know, if you had a job, you know what I'm saying? If you doing the job and they get paid every 2 weeks or whatever, Shit, and that's how you making your way. Shit, you got to make something else shake. You got to do something else besides that to get you on out your shit. You know what I'm saying? To get you on out of that survival mode so you can really live type of shit, you know? Do yourself a side hustle. Like, do some shit. Like, you got to make a way on what you going to do. Because quiet as it kept, man, we only got a few years before the shit just go all the way off and you're gonna be either on this side or that side. You know what I'm saying? So shit, me personally, I'm doing my best to be on the other side. I don't wanna be on the side over there, you know. You gotta get with it. Don't get lost in this shit, you know? And that's all they want you to do anyways. I always want you to be in survival mode. They want you to just not have enough money for nothing else but just to live. And that's it. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta evolve that bitch more than that. Like make more than that. Shit, even if let's just say an extra 100 to 200, 500, it don't matter. A month extra. Just say you get a little DoorDash, man. I DoorDash. I'm gonna drop little videos on about DoorDashing and shit. You know what I'm saying? Just in that talking about it now. Like I'm gonna drop. I've been dashing like part time, on and off type of shit. Full sometimes shit. For the past like about 4 years. You know what I'm saying? Like 4 years just on and off, just dashing here and there. Been in different cities, all that type of shit. But just saying that to say, not to get off subject, but get you something else to do besides what you got going on to better your shit, you know? A little side, some on the side where you doing some internet, online, YouTube, something like. And this the whole thing about this shit too. You can have as many as you want. You ain't gotta limit yourself to just one thing. You know what I'm saying? Or one job and that's it, man. It's all I'm just making everything out of this. Okay, that's cool if you want to do that, you know. But if you got the means and want to do something different, and you feel so much bigger than what the fuck going on in your life, man, I'm telling you, getting out of fucking survival mode is some of the best shit to do. You know, I'm doing this. What I keep telling, I always on my YouTube, I do this shit. I'm not just talking or on bullshit with people or none of that, man. Like, I do this to help people. This is what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? I feel this part of my passion to help people out of their situations, whatever they got going on. I just feel this is my little event shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and just giving people what I'm doing type of shit. So you can take it how you want it. I don't give a fuck if you listen to it or not, but I'm just telling you what I'm doing and what's been happening with me. And shit, I've been grateful and just prospering. You know what I'm saying? Doing this shit, finding out information and moving on this shit instead of just staying stagnant and just sitting there just hearing, oh, okay, and then just going with life. Nah, man. Shit, nah. I'm gonna get shit done. I'm finna make something shake. Oh, okay, this what I need to do. I'm finna do my best to get what the fuck I gotta do. Ain't no I can't. Ain't no none of that shit, man. You got to get that shit out of your mind. That's another thing that's fucking you up in your survival mode. You up there telling yourself you can't do shit. You man, I ain't able to do that. I can't do this. Do. Excuses, excuses, excuses. And you wonder why you still in the same mode or whatever you doing. You ain't got nothing going. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just miserable and tripping about shit. I'm saying that because I remember them days. I'm telling y'all the shit that I remember. Like, man, like, damn, what the fuck is there else? You know? But once you find yourself and you understand what you're capable of, what you got going on, man, that shit gonna better your life, man. Just knowing and executing on information of what you knowing, just dealing with a lot of shit, man. And being true to yourself, you know? That's a few ways of you getting out of your damn survival mode, man. You got to get the fuck on out, knowing exactly what you got going on that month. You get above that motherfucker every month, and it be a little bit and a little bit, and you doing better every month. You're getting richer every month, or you're sustaining and getting better than what you was the month before. It just you doing your best to get better and better, getting yourself off of that bottom tier, man. You know, shit. Yeah, man, doing your shit. You got to elevate. You got to elevate to do what the hell you got to do to get the fuck out of survival mode. You know, shit. Like I said, you take other little means of opportunities to better your situation with shit. You know, you don't just sit up and just sit in it. If you want to do that, that's on you. You know, that's your business. Um, but I'm mainly talking to the people that feel something in them. You know what I'm saying? You feel this shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you feel it down in your soul. Like, damn, man, yeah, I'm tired of shit. Cause I was there. I did this shit. I was doing that shit. Like, I got tired of this shit. And once I get tired, I'm a Leo. So once I get tired, shit, it's a wrap. Shit, I'm finna make something else shake. And I'm finna get it done. The better shit. That's just me or who I am. I know me. You know you. You gotta know yourself to understand the type of shit that you could overcome and prosper. You gotta challenge yourself. You know, challenge yourself to shit, man. Put yourself up there on some shit, and that'll open up your eyes to a whole nother level of yourself you ain't even motherfucking know. You know, just dealing with just all this survival mode shit. Like, you look at it like this too, man. If you know you'd have been through this shit every month, all this shit where you can hold it down and you ain't got nothing, you at the bottom. You know what that feel like. You know how to maintain that. Okay, so now let's better that bitch now. Let's get better than what the fuck we at now with shit. You know what I'm saying? Better yourself with that shit there. See how you challenge yourself with that, you know? And that's a whole little challenge. You know what I'm saying? That's a whole challenge. I'm just so grateful. I'm grateful for life, man. And you should be too. That's another way of getting out of survival mode. Being just grateful. Being grateful for the life that you have got right now. Because guess what? It's somebody else in a worser position than what you are. You know what I'm saying? Shit, some people ain't even got no motherfucking where to stay. You know what I'm saying? Some people ain't got no whips. Like, you gotta think about shit like that. You know, you up here tripping about it, you can't do this. You gotta get above that. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, it's levels. It's levels to this. It's levels to what they call life and shit. You know? And you gotta get above this bitch. This is a game. This like in the game what they call it, it's like shooting games, Call of Duty survival mode and shit. Yeah, that shit that shit real. Hey, and on survival mode, ain't you the only one? You the only one against everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you have a team or something. I don't know. You know, like, look, gang, you have a team. But survival mode, I'm growing up, survival mode, nigga, you in that bitch by yourself, nigga. So you gotta be the one to do what the fuck you got to do to get on out your shit, man. Out of your survival mode. Man, make the right moves, man. Plan this shit. Like, sit up, okay. Alright, man, I wanna get myself, and make goals that's gonna be accomplishable to you. Don't look at everybody else goals or what they doing or what they got going on with they shit. Make shit out of for you. You know what I'm saying? Your capabilities of shit. Fuck everybody else shit. You know, man. What's your capabilities? What can you do? And then shit, you'll bounce off that. You know, you do your shit off that, man. Use that to your advantage. You know, in survival mode. Use that to your advantage. All your positive and your piece to shit. You know what I'm saying? Your plus. You use that to your advantage to overcome your weak shit. You know what I'm saying? Or what you got going on in your survival mode shit, man. You know? Man, find a way and write down all what the fuck you feel and know you want to do with shit. And just go with it. When you write shit down, I learned that from, who was that, Brian Tracy? Brian Tracy or my guy Jim Rowe, one of them, you know. And I've been doing that for years too. And all what I have wrote down, guys, ladies and gentlemen, uh, most of what I have wrote down, that shit has transpired. And the shit that ain't transpired, I know it's gonna come. It just ain't the right time or the frequency just yet, you know. But everything works in a strategic time dealing with this shit, man. Whatever you said you was gonna do, whatever you got it going, it's gonna happen that way, you know. But we just down here, you know, third density shit, it take longer this route, you know. Shit. Got to get out of that survival mode, man. Once you get out of that, everything manifests quicker and shit for you too. That's nothing I just learned, like just dealing with shit on this road, you know. Man, it's some crazy shit, man. You know what I'm saying? And you got to find your way and find your route on this whole thing on navigating and just getting out of survival mode with shit. You find that route, you find that niche, you do what the fuck you got to do, and you just go full throttle with that shit. It could be a few things, but guess what? You're getting out of your situation. You ain't staying stagnant. It might be little things. It might be shit you might be embarrassed about. You know what I'm saying? But who gives a fuck? Because you the only one that's going to be here anyway for your life. You the only one. So how the fuck would you even give a damn about, you know, like, what people gonna say or what they got to say or what they gonna do? Shouldn't even give no fucks. Cause shit, you the only one that's gonna be here in survival mode. You the one that's gonna get yourself out of all your situation and out of all what it is, man. Nobody else gonna be here. Cause you made your life. You made your life. You took that contract. You took that soul contract. So hey, you gotta go on and maintain it. What the fuck you got to do, and it get better. You get better with shit, but you gotta make it better. Nobody else can make it better. You gotta make your shit better than what you want it to be. You know what I'm saying? Shit. And everybody's survival mode different. Shit, motherfucker be in survival mode making millions of dollars and shit and feel like, man, hell nah, man. If I'm in survival mode right now, I'm down to my $100 million. You know, everybody levels is different. You just don't know. But I'm just giving you the basis of if you barely can pay your bills and you ain't where you need to be or want to go dealing with shit, man, you got to make your way out of that shit, man. You know, write down your shit and follow through with what the fuck you talking about, dealing with your shit, man. It don't matter how long it take, it don't matter what it is. You follow through with this shit, and it's gonna come full throttle, man. It never fails, and it's working. It work, and there ain't no shit that I'm just talking. There's some shit that I'm living. Like I'm living this shit of what I be talking about. All these videos, or each one of these videos, man. I live this shit. I'm doing everything with that shit, man. Real shit, and you can do it too. You get out that survival mode, man. You can get out that shit. So I done gave you the keys. I done gave you the keys on here, man. I done gave you a few keys. Just sit back, listen. Hey, you gotta rewind it or whatever you do, you know, cause you know I just get to going. And shit, I hit you with this, that, and that. But like that's basically what it is, though. You know, just survival mode and doing your best to get out of that shit. You know what your survival mode is. You know what it is. You doing your best to get out of that situation on your shit. You know, you find your ways on getting shit done. The best of your ability. You know what I'm saying? Positive energy always creates elevation. King Smoke. Peace.